We are going to get some major documentation done today. I'm going to provide some tips and resources. So let's get our documentation done together and done quickly. Set your timer, grab a quick snack and some coffee. Let's get started. I am definitely a pen to paper type girl when it comes to documentation. So I'm going to be sharing my journal with you. There are no identifiers in this journal, simply initials and my little code that I go by. I like to grab my favorite type of pen or favorite fun color and then set my timer for about 20 minutes at the end of each day to sum up what occurred that day. S typically stands for student, C is correspondence, HV is home visit, on and on and on. I find that if I do this daily at the end of each day, it helps me when I am ready to log all of my monthly contacts, referrals, services provided throughout the month. R is a referral. Whenever I do get a new referral or I have something I have to follow up on, I go ahead and highlight it so I can revisit that throughout the day or throughout the week. Each district is going to do their documentation very differently. Some may be more structured, others may not have a structure at all. So that might be why you're tuning in, and this is the perfect part of the video because I'm about to show you what my district really has us document. So here we see the day is kind of adding up with a student session, correspondence times 2, did a home visit, and then talk to a parent times 2. You kind of get the gist here. All of these are going to get totaled up at the end of each month and entered into a Google Sheet. That's how my district keeps their database of social work services offered to students, staff, and families. My district is a Google district, so most things are going to be on the Google Drive. We have a spreadsheet. We keep documentation monthly, and we have different spreadsheets for different school years. This is the spreadsheet that corresponds to this school year. We're very fortunate to have a school social worker on each campus. So down at the bottom, you see our last names, and then each spreadsheet is going to correspond to that particular social worker's services. Okay, now I'm going to start documenting. Let me share my screen while I'm doing this. So I'm looking currently at the month of February, and I'm adding in how many new referrals I've gotten this month. So I've gotten a few from teachers as well as counselors and other social workers, not very many from the nurse. Administrators have also sent me emails and reached out to me. So this is why keeping a daily log helps me to just go back and add the number. In this spreadsheet, again, I am not sharing any identifiers. All of that is confidential, but my district does want to know what these numbers are so we can advocate for even more social work positions or continuing with the positions that we have right now per campus. After I add in the source of my referrals, I'm also going to add in the reasons. These are the reasons we typically look at: attendance, behavior, mental health, medical, any other resources, educational programming, legal, special ed, or social relationship issues. And of course, there's an other as well. This spreadsheet is really nice because it is totaling all of my entries as I go along. The demographics down below, based on those referrals, how many were female and how many were male. Majority of mine are female since I work particularly with teen parents. Those are typically females. If your school district is lucky enough to have more than one social worker, it is beneficial to log your services this way. With this particular monthly log, we can see a glimpse of what every secondary social worker has shown. So this totals everybody's numbers. We see that we've seen a total of 80 students thus far in the month, 24 families. On the other side over here, I keep my list of contacts. So this is why you saw me using my own little legend with S's, F's, HV, C for collateral, G for groups. Now I'm entering in how many contacts I've had thus far for the month of February. Any referrals that I make will go into this referral contacts, and then over on the next column, I go into even more specifics as to what I was referring out for. So much of this is going to be at the top few rows, which is food, clothing, and mental health, since I'm housed in our district's counseling center. The bottom over here, I forgot to add my demographics, but of those 35 referrals again, my district is majority Hispanic, Latino, so the majority of those referrals were Hispanic in that demographic. My best tip for documentation is to make sure it is something that will fit for your lifestyle. I am a journal type person. I love all types of journals. I was gifted this one last year for my birthday. I'm doing a lot of dream work, trying to connect to my intuition. This is more things that I share on my personal Instagram page and YouTube channel. If you're curious in seeing more of that content, personal, family, motherhood, marriage insights, go ahead and check out The Goody Life. Before I let you go, because you hung in there to the very end, I want to give you one more quick video, and we may update this one, but this one is all about clinical note-taking. If you want a more in-depth video, please check this one out. And if you have any other questions, let me know and we can always expand. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time, I'm wishing you social work success. Bye, guys.